How are you? How are you, Ellen? Helen, how are you?
Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
And how are you, Lucy?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, that's good. Are you guys ready to start? Okay, now tell me, Helen, are you good at crosswords? Are you good at crosswords, Helen? Tell me, Helen, are you good at crosswords?
Hey, my morning is my morning is after
Are you good at crosswords, Helen?
I hope I started as slower.
Say it, Helen. No, I'm not. Say, no, I'm not, Ellen.
No, I'm not.
Okay, Lucy, unmute your, yes. Lucy, are you good at crosswords?
No, I'm not.
Okay, now tell me, Lucy, how many insects can you name? How many insects can you name, Lucy?
Uh, if they are five inches. Can you can I name?
Okay, Lucy, you say, I can name 5 insects. Say it, Lucy.
I can name five inches.
What about you, Helen? How many insects can you name?
I can four inches.
Okay, say it again, Helen. I can name 4 insects.
I can name four inches.
Okay, say it again. Helen, I can name 4 insects.
I can name four inches.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me, Helen, have you ever seen a black swan?
No, I have.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
Okay, what about you, Lucy?
Uh, I can I can have a conversation on a computer.
Lucy, have you ever seen a black swan? Have you ever seen a black swan, Lucy?
Uh, no, I have.
No, I haven't. Say it, Lucy.
No, no, I haven't.
Okay, now tell me, Lucy, how can you have a conversation on a computer?
Conversation on a computer.
Okay, say it, Lucy. I can have a conversation on a computer by audio calls or video calls.
I can have a conversation on a computer by a video call.
Okay, say it again, Lucy. Say it again, Helen. Say it
I can
again.
have a I can have a conversation on a computer by an audio call or video call.
Okay. Okay, Lucy, repeat it. I can have a conversation on a computer by audio calls or video calls.
I can have a conversation on a computer by audio call or video call.
Okay, now say it again, Helen.
I can have a conversation on a computer by audio call or video call.
Okay. Now tell me, Helen, do you often phone your friends or do you prefer to text them? Do you often phone your friends or do you prefer to text them? I often phone my friends. Say it, Helen.
I often, I often phone my friend.
Okay, say it again, Helen.
I often phone my friend.
Okay, what about you, Lucy?
I often phone my friend.
Okay, that's good, Lucy. Say it again, Lucy.
I often phone my friend.
Okay, that's good. Now tell me, Lucy, where are you from, Lucy? Where are you from?
I, I am from Vietnam.
Say it again, Lucy.
I, I, I am from Vietnam.
Lucy, say I'm from Vietnam.
I'm from Vietnam.
Okay, what about you, Helen? Where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam.
Okay. Helen, how many people are there in your house? How many people are there in your house, Helen?
There, there are, there are seven, there are seven people in your family.
No, there are 7 people. How many people are there in your family? Oh, sorry. How many people are there in your family? There are 7 people in my family. Say it, Helen.
There are seven people in my family.
Say it again, Helen.
There are seven people in my family.
One more time, Helen.
There are seven people in my family.
Okay, that's good. And what about you, Lucy? How many people are there in your
There,
family?
there are five people in my family.
Okay, that's good, Lucy. Say it again. Say it
There
again, Lucy.
are there are five people in my family.
Lucy, not they are. There are. There are 5 people in my family. Say it again, Lucy.
There, there are five people in my family.
Now tell me, Lucy, what is your mother's job? What is your mother's job?
My mother is teacher.
Okay, you say my mother is a teacher. My mother is a teacher. Say it, Lucy.
My mother is teacher.
Is a
Is
teacher. My mother
my
is a teacher.
my mother is a teacher.
Okay, and what is your father? What's your father's job?
My father is is fa- is a nurse.
Okay, Helen, what is your mother's job, Helen?
My mother is office worker.
Okay, and what is your father's job?
My father is a factory.
Okay, now tell me, Helen, which grade are you in? Which grade are you in, Helen?
I I work
Helen, which grade are you in?
I work um
Is it 3 or 4? I don't know. Which grade are you in, Helen?
in grade 5.
Grade 5. Okay, what about you, Lucy? Which grade are you in?
I'm in the right form.
Grade 4. Okay, that's good. Now tell me, Lucy, what is your hobby? What is your hobby,
My
Lucy?
my husband is a teacher.
I don't understand, Lucy. Say it again, Lucy. What is your hobby?
My husband is a teacher.
Okay, you say, my hobby is teaching. Say it, Lucy. My hobby is teaching.
My husband is teaching.
Okay. Helen, tell me, what is your hobby?
My husband is teaching.
Say it again, Helen.
My husband is teaching.
Hobby, Helen, what subject do you like best? What subject do you like best, Helen?
And my my sister is
What
private.
subject? What is your favorite subject?
I I I sister I like sister is private.
Math. Okay. Now tell me, why do you like math, Helen?
I like I like English. Yes.
Okay, English. Okay. Why do you like English, Helen? Why do you like English?
I like English. Yes.
Why do you like English?
I I think is
Okay, I like English because it is interesting. Said Helen.
I, I like English because it is interesting.
Okay, and what about you, Lucy? What subject do you like best and why?
I like English best. I like English because it is funny.
English is funny? Wow, I didn't
Yes.
know that. Okay, okay. So tell me, Lucy, Do you like listening to music?
Um,
Do you like listening to
I
music?
yes, I like.
Yes, I do.
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. And do you like watching TV?
Um, no, I don't.
Okay. Do you like playing computer games?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Lucy, do you like listening to music?
Yes, I do.
Do you like watching TV?
No, I don't.
Do you like playing computer games?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's good. Tell me, Lucy, how do you go to school? How do you go to school?
Um, the house is after the school.
Okay, you say I go to school by car. Say, Lucy.
I go to school by car.
Okay. And what about you, Helen? How do you go to school?
I go to school by motorbike.
Okay, that's good, Helen. Now tell me, Helen, how far is it from your house to school? How far is it from your house to school?
I I I like to I like
How far is it from your house to school? My house
my
is 5 kilometers away from my school. Say it, Helen. My house is 5 kilometers away from my school.
house is 5 kilometers away from my school.
Say it again, Helen. My house is 5 kilometers away from my school.
My house is 5 kilometers away from my school.
What about you, Lucy? How far is your house to school?
My house is five.
How far is it from your house to school, Helen? My house is 5 kilometers away from school. Say it, Helen. Say it, Lucy.
My house is 5 kilometers away from my school.
Lucy, say my house is 5 kilometers away from my school.
My house is 5 kilometers away from my school.
Okay, that's good, Lucy. Now tell me, Lucy, how many students are there in your class? How many students are there in your class?
There are 40 students in my class.
That's good, Lucy. And what about you, Helen? How many students are there in your class?
My, my school um, is 34 people in your class.
Helen, I notice you always make mistakes with my and your. Instead of saying, my mother is a farmer, you say, your mother is a farmer. You have to take note of that, okay, Helen? And instead of saying, there are 44 students in my class, you will say, there are 44 students in your class. So please take note of it, okay? So Helen, repeat after me. Say, there are 44 students in my class.
There are 44 students in my class.
Say it again, Helen.
There are, there are 44 students in my class.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now Helen, tell me, why do you study English, Helen? Why do you study English? Why do you study English, Helen?
I still in
Okay, say it, Helen.
I still I study English because I want to be an English teacher.
Say it again, Helen.
I study English because I want to be an English.
Okay. And what about you, Lucy? Why do you study English?
I study English because I want to be an English teacher.
Say it again, Lucy.
I study English because I want to be an English teacher.
Now tell me, Lucy, what do you want to do when you leave school? What do you want to
Um,
do when you leave school?
I want to I want to do, do want to do when you live.
Okay, say it. I want to play badminton when I leave school.
I want to play badminton when I leave school.
Okay, say it again.
I want to play badminton when I leave school.
Okay, Helen, what about you? What do you want to do when you leave school?
I want to play badminton when I was born.
Okay, say it again, Helen.
I want to play badminton when I was born.
Okay. Now tell me, Helen, what do you do in your free time? What do you do in your free time?
I I like I like chess. I like nice and I like it nice and in my time.
Okay, read what I wrote. I often play computer games in my free time.
I often play computer night in my free time.
Say it again, Helen.
I often play computer in my free time.
Okay, what about you, Lucy?
I often play computer games in my free time.
Say it again, Lucy.
I often play computer games in my free time.
Okay, now tell me, Lucy, where is your town? Where is your town?
The town is in Memphis City.
Okay, Donsai City. What about you, Helen? Where is your town?
This a town is Domsai City.
Okay, now tell me, Helen, what is your town famous for? What is your town famous for?
I
Hey, Helen, what is your town famous for?
my town, my town is famous for fishing.
Fishing. Say it again, Helen.
My town is famous for fishing.
Okay, what about you, Lucy?
My town is famous for swimming.
Say it again, Lucy.
My town is famous for fishing.
Okay, that's good. Now tell me, Lucy, what time does your school start and finish?
Um, um, at, at past 7.
Okay, read what I wrote.
Uh, my school starts at, at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m.
Okay, Lucy, my school starts at 7:30 a.m. and finishes, take note of what I said, finishes at 4:30 p.m. Say it, Lucy.
My school starts at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at and finishes at 4:30 p.m.
Finishes. Repeat after me, Lucy. Say finishes.
Finishes.
Okay, say it again. My school starts at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m.
My school starts at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m.
Okay, Helen, your turn. Okay, Helen, your turn. What time does your school start and finish? Tell me, Helen.
My school starts at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m.
Helen, I said finishes. Finishes, okay? Repeat after me. Say finishes.
Finishes.
Okay, now I want you to say, my school starts at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m. Say it, Helen.
My school starts at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m.
Okay, that's good. Now tell me, Helen, what subject do you study at school? What subject do you study at school?
I Vietnamese and math at school.
Okay, Helen, you will say, I study Vietnamese and math at school. Say it, Helen.
I study Vietnamese and math at school.
Okay, that's good. What about you, Helen? Lucy, what about you, Lucy?
I study Vietnamese and English at school.
Okay, that's good. Now tell me, Lucy, how long have you learned English? How long have you learned English?
I have learned the English is
Okay,
uh, for, for, for 5 years.
I have learned English for 5 years. Say it, say it, Lucy.
I, I have learned English for 5 years.
And what about you, Helen?
I have finished English for a year.
Say it again, Helen. I have learned English for 4 years.
I have finished English for 2 years.
So we'll stop here today, students, and I'll see the two of you in my next class. Lucy, your background is always noisy. Lucy, your background is so noisy. Your background is so noisy, Lucy. Okay, bye, girls. Bye, Lucy. Bye, Helen.